Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Warship Gunner 2 on Werner's playthrough. Last time we did another mission. We did mission 110. No, we did mission 100, and we're going to do mission 110 today. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and get this thing going here. I have one suggestion in regards to naming the ships to make sure that I know which one is which, and it was like to use actual designations. So like, you know, the laser ship would be BBL, BB laser, you know. That's a good idea, I suppose, but some of these are like at the character limit, and I could just write it on a piece of paper and keep that around here if I ever forget, so, you know, but thank you for the suggestion. Let me, since it's going to take a minute for us to get moving here into the battlefield, let me go ahead and try to pull up some comments and make sure I'm not forgetting anything else that I need to address. Let's see. They got some ships that way. Oh yeah, these guys. Let's deal with them quickly, shall we? And got it. All at once. Piece of cake. There is a parts crate up there, and I really, really want it. I might take a look at making this ship faster. In fact, I think that is something I said I wanted to do last time. But, yeah. Let's see here. Reading comments as I go along here. Making sure I'm not forgetting anything crucial. Let's hit those guys too.
Enemy ship sunk. Secondary objective complete. Enemy reinforcements spotted.
I hope I'm not forgetting any comments that are important, but I don't see anything that I need to, like, really badly, desperately address here. So, other than another suggestion just to research everything, which I may just do, I suppose. It's not much of a reason not to. I want to have the money sitting around in case I need something nice, but also, if I don't spend it, I might not get anything nice out of the research tree, so, eh. And you brought up a good point, too, is Bishop, too. Longtime fan of the channel. Brought up a good point, too, that sometimes things lead to unlocks in totally other trees. So, for example, to get the helipad that we have on the back of the ship right now, you actually have to research, like, all the way down to the frigates and stuff. Like, you have to research Frigate 1 before this unlocks, and this isn't even in the same broad category as the other, you know, the helipad is not even in the same main category as the frigate hull. The frigate hull is in the hulls, the helipad is in structures, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense why they are interconnected like that. But that's how it works, so yes, Bishop brings up a good point. There are some random cases like that. They're just really weird. And can I hit any of those guys? Yep. Sure can. Hit those ones, make sure there's nothing else up there. That should be enough to kill that one ship. Unless he turns or something. Oh, there he goes. I got him with, like, the last salvo. And this way... Aha! Hello. A Hatsuharu. And get wrecked. Let's see. It's gonna start moving again before my shells get there. Oh, nope. It still got caught in my shells. Nice. Okay. Any parts crates or anything from that guy? How about from the other group? Whoa, whoa, sensitivity. A little crazy. That's health. Nope, don't need that. Haven't been touched this battle. Let's see. Ah, this group. Let's fire at that one. Maybe we'll clip the lead ship there. Yep, sure did. And let's fire at that one. Just like bowling, you gotta go for the middle. This is very much like bowling, in fact, using this magnetic pulse cannon. And then there's these guys. You gotta go for the middle and lead. Well, make sure you hit the lead ship, or target the lead ship, just a little, because this thing moves fast, but it doesn't move instantaneously, so there's some travel time to account for. Wow, that whole big group, and I just got a repair kit. That is a full ammo, which I don't need. There should be a carrier, I think, spawning up here soon. This is another one of those missions that is just kind of on a timer, and there's nothing you can do about that. So you just gotta hurry up and wait, as the expression goes.
Enemy reinforcements spotted. Secondary objective added.
And there's the carrier. Let's deal with him. Ooh, it's gonna be interesting. I should still be able to clip the carrier. Oh yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
Secondary objective
Just health
complete.
from him though. Dang it. Alright, and I think a battleship and a cruiser pair spawn over here. I believe. I might be forgetting a step, but I think that's what's next. I really should look into getting this thing to be just a little bit faster.
Enemy reinforcements
But I also
spotted.
don't want to sacrifice that much
Secondary
speed.
objective added.
It's a Fuso class. Well, he ain't gonna be a Fuso anything. He's not gonna be an anything class for much longer.
Secondary
There he goes.
objective complete.
And then the ElGato is gonna be the same story.
Ship sunk.
Yeah. Can I at least have a parts crate? No, but there's a funds crate. Alright, I suppose. I'll take it, I guess. It's not like I want more money or anything. Why would you ever want more money in a game like this where you need money to buy literally everything? This thing is so cool. I still, like, as cool as, you know, all this crazy late game stuff is, as cool as all of it is, I still really like the early game. That's my favorite part of the game by far, because you're not just absolutely broken like this. And granted, I don't have to play like I'm broken, but here's the other thing. Remember, at the end of last episode, I toned it up to hard. I'm on hard difficulty now, and I haven't been hit this entire game. Partially because I'm using magnetic pulse cannons, but, you know, it shouldn't... It's just, you're so broken at this point of the game. And these are the weakest, quote-unquote, wave guns, you know? These are the weakest ones. And I still feel just so brokenly overpowered. It's like... And that's why I like the beginning game. You can make ships that are cool and realistic looking, and it's not just a cakewalk. It's not just a walk in the park. It can be if you stick it on, like, very easy difficulty or something. But, you know, there's some degree of challenge to it. You gotta actually give a damn about the way you design your ships. And you don't have crazy weapons that allow you to snipe whole groups of ships from across the map, like so.
Secondary
You know?
objective complete.
So, yeah, I really love the early game of the first playthrough. It's just my favorite time in the entire game. Oh, we lost a plane. How'd that happen? I guess they're not terribly strong aircraft. They are just like VTOL fighters after all. So I suppose you can't expect too much from them. Hey! Surprisingly weak attack. Yeah, this, it's almost too pretty. Incoming message from Commander Gartner. Good work, Captain. Our fleet now pursue Lieutenant Nagi. What's wrong? I don't know, maybe they're jamming transmissions? Abnormal noise. We'll be seeing a whole lot of that throughout this game. I'm still, like, out here at sea, but I guess they're attacking the main island down in the south where I'm not. So, that makes sense. And there's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. Even though we have the technology to sink that entire assault force with one shot. Because they're pretty condensed right there. I mean, maybe carving a new hole in the island, but, you know, you gotta take the good with the bad. Split an island in half, but destroy an entire Empire assault force. You know, I think that's I think that's a reasonable trade-off, right? I think most people would make that decision. Cut an island in half, but wipe out an entire Imperial assault force. Totally worth it. Absolutely. Give me the green light, Gardner. I'll do it right now. There's no escaping the wave guns of this game. When they want to kill you, they will. And I'm betting we got an S rank. Yep. Good ting, good ting. 3D imaging radar, Fame multiplexer 1. I would guess that is a system? Maybe it's a system that gives me more points. That would be cool. That might be neat. Oh yeah, someone mentioned the Inferno mode, which is something I would like to be doing. While I'm thinking about bonus special episode stuff, I had another thought. I think instead of doing Sunday specials, we'll do Saturday specials, because Sunday special means I gotta record an extra video Saturday night, and Saturday nights are when I work, so I get home super late. So I think we'll do Saturday specials. That way I can record. I have all the time, that I need Friday night to record those videos. So I think we'll do that. So we'll move them to Saturday specials. Which means the day after this comes up, there will be an extra video where we will begin going through some of those special missions. Ta-da! So, anyways, that's then. This is now. We got a new mission ahead of us. We need to prevent the mine layer attack. Ah, I remember this mission. This should be nice and quick. And basically at this point they're coming after our floating dock to wipe us out personally. So we are going to make sure that doesn't happen. The idea, by the way, of this floating dock is pretty cool. I just don't think it would really be physically possible. At least not with ships like this, because think about that. I mean, you have to have... To have a dry dock at sea, you'd have to have something that is so buoyant, so capable of holding weight, that it would literally have to hold double its own weight, or more for bigger ships. Like even a destroyer fully loaded would, a destroyer fully loaded with weapons and armament would probably be almost the same weight as the ship that would be acting as the dry dock. And so I don't know how... I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying it's really, really, really impractical. But maybe someday, I mean, I still believe that we'll have proper space travel someday, so, by then I'm sure we'll have figured something out. Okay, systems, what do I have on here right now? Okay, what are you? Raises maximum speed, steering, command ability... And hull endurance. Ooh, plus 3,000 endurance. You see, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. Command 25% forward thruster. I need that, I need that, I need that, and I need that. Well, the forward thruster, honestly, if I just get rid of the thruster and I put on the other Enigma Tech propulsion, I mean, I'll be going plenty fast enough. And it will balance my steering, 70 knots. So that's faster than if I would have used the thrust before. So, you know what, I'll take that trade-off. 14 minutes. Can we do this quickly? Well, we can probably do the mission quickly enough, but the dialogue is going to be cutting it close. So let's get started on this thing ASAP here. And we might go over time a little bit, but, 20 minutes is a guideline. It's not like a... gotta cut it at 20 kind of thing, so, enemy fleet's course is steady. We're about to enter enemy radar any moment. It is weird having not having Tsukuba here and having Werner instead. It's very different, because almost every time I played through this game, I played through it with Tsukuba.
Alert. Full speed ahead.
Quite frankly, if you want a good first playthrough challenge, play through your first, EL1 and everything. Play through that on Werner's path. That is a good challenge, because it is far more difficult that way. So, Let's get this cruiser out of here. Also, now I don't have to be consciously worried about mashing the up button, which is kind of a nice little extra thing I don't have to think about. And there's aircraft, but of course we are well and truly prepared for aircraft. That is a cargo plane, actually. We shot him down pretty quick. Let's see. There's the carrier. I want to get him first, and the cruiser that's with him. So there's one parts crate. And there's two parts crates. And now that I have the one system that buffs my steering and the other system that buffs my... well, it decreases my steering by one each. My steering is actually just even again. So, you know, that works out. Alright, now let's see how I do against actual, like, difficult enemies here that have lasers and fancy stuff. I can still be dodging these missiles if I would just take the time to actually use my chaff like smart person. There we go. And I'm gonna grab all this stuff. Okay, these guys. Where's that parts crate? Give me that. Thank you. Whoops, what's happening? Oh, we win. Ta-da! I would like to go for an S rank though, so, you know, gonna go back. Yep. And one salvo. God, this is awesome. And this isn't even close to the amount of battleship, or to the amount of 61cm guns you could fit on a twin-hull battleship. I'm half tempted to design a twin-hull battleship where the only primary armament is 61cm guns. Obviously, I'm leaving room for CIWS and all this other stuff, but I mean, in terms of like main armament that I'm actually going to use, just 61cm cannons, and just see how ludicrous I can get, because I'm pretty sure it'll just be insane. I mean, look at this kind of rate of fire here. This is just absurd. Hello, someone have torpedoes. Get out of here. There's an enemy battleship right there that's still alive. Never mind, no, it's sinking. It's the destroyer that lived. And there's these guys. Oh, good, a cruiser and 3 destroyers. Easy group to knock out. Yep. No parts there. And 1 parts crate there. Cool. I'll take it. I keep trying to press up for my thruster, but I don't even need it anymore because I'm going 70 knots. Booyah. There we go. We're done. Withdraw. Hopefully we don't go way over time with the story stuff. But of course I'm not going to skip story just to get through the game faster. Just to, you know, make a video shorter. That would just be stupid. Ah, a giant battleship, you say. I wonder if we'll be running into him anytime soon. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Cough, foreshadowing, cough, cough. Nuclear Reactor 7. Neat. That is a good S rank. Reward, so worth it. Okay, there's that. That little bit was quick. Ah, here we go. And done with that. So let's go ahead and scroll through that real quick. And we're going to go ahead and save, get the next briefing. Saving over this one, of course. Save, get the next briefing, and end the episode off. And I had a slow reaction on the end of that wall of text because I am currently also checking on what kinds of homework I get to do while I'm editing, you know, these videos and waiting for them to render and upload and all that stuff. So, just taking an early look at what I gotta do and what is due tomorrow. Also, someone pointed out that Werner's path is much more, like, militaristic, which is true, and also very cool, and I like it. I still think Scuba's path is my favorite, but I'd have to put Werner's in a second in terms of story, but last in terms of gameplay, because it's, well, it's the hardest, I'll say that. In terms of gameplay, I don't feel like I can give a good opinion on the gameplay of his playthrough because I've done his story so few times. But in terms of, I remember, you know, more of the key points from his story than I do from Brown's, even though I've played it less than Brown's. So yeah, I'd give him a second place for the story, and you know, it's definitely the hardest playthrough as well. But that's also why, you know, you shouldn't, unless you're looking for a real challenge, you shouldn't do it on your first playthrough, ever. Like, if you're just picking up the game, you're still learning the buttons, you're still learning a good way to design ships, and it's, you know, your first playthrough, and EL1 and all this, you don't really want to end up on Werner's path, but of course, if you're just playing the game casually, you might do that accidentally. So, you know, that's a possibility too. It's honestly, the easiest path to end up on accidentally is Brown's. Like, if you just do what they tell you to do, you'll end up on Brown's path. You just escape with the 3 ships in the first mission, and in the second mission you destroy the radar and bolt south, you'll end up on Brown's path. But anyways, yeah, that will do it for this episode of Warship Gunner 2 on Werner's Path. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, hope to see you all in the next one.